Welcome back everyone. I hope you're all well and that you enjoyed the previous videos. About 2 weeks ago I made a video on breeding up my breeders and how I selected them and everything. So that was on the 26th of July. I think it's 12 days later now and all of them are basically laid, so I'll quickly just take you through it and then I'll be placing some eggs as well. So this is the main pair. They've got the 2 eggs. These only had 1 egg, but that female, there was in the female loft there was a female. There was 1 extra egg, so I think she might have still been paired up. She was paired up with this male. That was the last pair that I separated before pairing them all up again. So this is the main pair. They've got 2 eggs. These guys had 1 egg which I removed. So in here we've got 2 eggs, 2 eggs. This is also a nice pair. Okay, about a week after I paired up these 2 that were still flying in my competition team, and then these 2, and at the same time I also added some feeder pairs. So you'll see at the bottom here there's 1, 2, 3 and then 3 here. So it's 4, 5, 6 feeder pairs, and then the initial feeder pairs were these 2. It's the homing pigeon with her mate that she's been with for 5, 6 years. So I'll just quickly show you how I place the eggs and everything, and then we can look at the rest of them. So in here, no, let's actually quickly look at the rest of them while we're here. In here, 2 eggs, 1 egg. So it's amazing. I think because they were separated, they immediately paired up. So most of them just went straight into reproducing. Yeah, got 2 eggs. These ones don't have eggs, but it's a feeder pair. Nothing there. Up here, they've got 2 eggs. They've got 2 eggs. One of the new friends that I made commented that he wouldn't have bred with this pigeon, but I think it's more a mechanical thing. I don't think it's a genetic problem that she's got. I think she just had a little bit of a rough time when she was smaller, and she's also got her 2 nice eggs now. In here, two eggs, 2 eggs. Down below is a feeder pair. Okay, so let me just quickly show you what I do. So this male is already very old. He's 10 years old. So I'll quickly get the eggs. I obviously just washed my hands and everything. And I'm going to be placing them under this homerane. Always keep my my hand in front of the eggs to make sure they don't damage them. So these two will go into my little extra egg bucket, and there they go. So now they've got new babies, or they won't know that it's their babies. And then up here I just write eggs of pair number 1. So what I do is, once they hatch, I rub this out and then I said babies of eggs number 1. So it might seem obvious because they obviously have bigger eggs and everything, but once you start using rollers to hatch rollers, you're gonna have a problem with not knowing exactly which eggs are whose and so on. So now we have to decide. The next pair I think should either be these, which is the full daughter with a cock from the family, or perhaps these, which are, it's my best hen basically, also with an outcrossed male. I think because I've bred with this female for a while, she'll be used to having her eggs placed, so they should just go on or get back to producing again. So I think I'll take their eggs, keeping in mind that they are then pair 2. Okay. So these ones, we're getting eggs from pair number 2. So at the moment they've only got 1 egg, but I'll remember that. And then tomorrow I'll quickly come and remove the bigger homer egg. Now I've just got a little bit of a problem here at the back. Which is gonna make me look a bit stupid, but the 1 egg just rolled down there. Okay, so I seriously hope it's undamaged. Still looks fine. Alright, so tomorrow I'll remove that big egg, and then I'll keep in mind that I've already placed those 2. So the reason I'm placing these is so these are basically my 2 best pairs. So what I might do now is just remove this nest bowl, put it here so that they're not comfortable in it anymore, and then as soon as they realize the eggs are gone, they'll start brooding, getting all at home with it, and then they'll start producing more eggs. So the reason I'm doing this, for those who are not familiar with it, it's basically to get the highest number of babies in the shortest time from my best birds. So this is the mom, that's the daughter. They're basically identical except for the one being red and the other one not. In the air, this one was quite short but very fast and very nice straight, and she broke absolutely every single time that the team went. And that daughter was out of a cock that I accidentally lost, or unfortunately lost. But you see, so by tomorrow this time I'll put the nest balls back and they will he's sitting there cooing, wooing, whatever. And yeah, as I said before, this male is also very old. He's the foundation of all of them. So before he goes infertile, I need to get as many babies as I can from him. Then what else I can show you? I can basically this, you see this wall is painted white, so it's very, very bright. The light reflects back onto the cages where they're breeding to give them a little bit of sunlight, even if it isn't the best. But yeah, so I think for now that's what's going on here. I think I'll do another one as soon as the baby starts hatching. But I'd like to thank you again, everyone that subscribed. I hope you enjoyed the video. If there are any videos that you'd like to see specifically, please let me know. So these birds are both out crosses, as I discussed in the first video when I paired them up. You're welcome to go back and have a look at that to understand how the matings were done. Okay, but as I said, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching, and if you would like to see what happens in future, please subscribe and hit the alert button. If you like it, please click the like thumb. But for now, that's it. We'll speak again in the next episode.